Hello, toy friends. Welcome back. I'm Will.
Hey,
That's
I'm
Bob.
Bob.
and and this is Wilhelm 118, where we're going to talk about Joefest today. I know that there is a DFW Valaverse panel going on right now, so most people are probably watching that. Um, but while we're here, let's see who is here. So Ian says he might be late due to dinner. All right, brother. That's great. Zaymot Rogue, greetings and
Hey.
salutations. Joefest goodness, let's go. Yes. Um,
Mm-mm.
is 118 in inches of centimeters? I don't even know what that means. 118 scale
It's
can
in
be there, but
parsecs.
I think the math works better for inches. I think so. Um, he's not wrong. And what's
Well,
up, CB
hey,
671? Um, so is it doing that thing where I know I saw a stream last night where they're saying like YouTube changed something, so like now like when people are in the chat, it's going like by their handle, like the at thing or something, or did it go back to normal? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was a setting you're
looks
supposed
normal
to
on
hit.
my screen, but
Yeah.
we'll pop
So
one up again and see.
um, no, it just says Scotty. Yeah, yeah, just like it used
Yeah.
to be. So I don't know what was going on yesterday. So everyone was like rushing to change their thing. I mean, luckily mine is just the same as my channel name. But
Mm.
Nolan, who is someone who is always in all the chats, his was something else, and people were like, "Is that you?" I don't know. So yeah, you're always playing, Scotty. That's why we love you, buddy. Joe Hunter, what's happening?
Hey,
How's it going? And yeah, nothing strange. Okay, yeah, that was maybe it was last night. It was just like yeah, everyone was kind of confused because they were like,
mm,
oh,
yeah,
you
I
know
saw
what
that
though? I'm looking
thing.
at the Valaverse stream, and everyone showing up in the chat is at whatever their thing is. So maybe when you look at it on the YouTube side, like maybe on my side, it looks normal. So yeah, I don't know.
Or it
They're
may just be they're using like a different streaming platform
yeah.
uh, instead of like StreamYard. They're using something else, and it doesn't.
Hey, they met Rogue. There's my guy. Yeah, so I'm watching in another panel here, and oh, here they are. Wait, there they are. Yeah, he's announced it. It is who's that other guy? So Dora, I see Steel Brigade, I see Bone Collector, and I see um
I see Fred. I see Tommy and
and
Julie.
I
It's like romper room.
see is that a Praetorian? Maybe it's a Praetorian. I can't
I don't know. I don't
tell.
have it up.
Here I'll share a screen real quick.
Okay.
So you guys don't have to leave. You could just hang out here and I'll show you what they look like real quick. But yeah, 118s. Let me see. Share screen. Boom. Hope I don't get dinged for doing this or something. But there, that's what we're looking at. Can you see that? Bob, can you see that? I can't see it. Am I sharing it?
Sort of see it. You're sharing.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. Sorry. Full screen layout so you guys could see it. I don't know if I could zoom in on that, but you can see, yeah, four. I don't know when they're coming out, but anyway, that's a little Inception stream within a stream. I'll stop
Yeah.
sharing it. Hold on, geez, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Mm.
I
All
just
these
blew.
buttons.
Yeah, I just smashed a bunch of buttons. Uh, hey, first thing I want to say, guys, is thank you to the channel members.
Mhm.
Here's a
Yep.
list of all of them. I can't believe how many have joined. You guys are awesome. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much. I can't I can't express how much it means to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, and thank you for 1,000 subs, which occurred right before
Mhm.
Joe Fest. And then we had Joe Fest weekend, so I was off. And then this weekend's like DFW. And so thank you for 1,000 subs. There's going to be a 1,000 sub live stream coming soon, guys. I promise. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but I would love to get some stuff together, do some giveaways, get a bunch of my friends on.
Hey, and doesn't YouTube send you like a little plaque or
Uh,
something when you get that high, or have you got to go higher?
Smog, what's happening, brother? He's
Hey,
a 118 enthusiast. Um,
What's up,
yeah,
guys?
too blurry
hey,
to see if they're O-ring or modern style. So yeah, we don't know. but I'm sure there'll be more information coming out about that shortly. But I think that was what is it, 2026 and beyond, so nothing this year, so pretty cool. Anyway, let's talk Joefest, or well, I'm sorry, 1K celebration coming up. I know people were traveling with the Joefest and the DFW show, so we'll do a celebration sometime later. I don't know exactly when. I want to get together some good giveaways and stuff for you guys, and really, just have a great show. So coming soon. Thank you for being patient about that. Um, Joefest, hey! So it looks like Fat Red Foo came by, but he's saying, "What's up? Can't stay." Left a like. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks again for the stuff you got me at Joefest. No problem, brother. I'm glad. You were someone who I think could appreciate them, so I gave them to you, and I hope you enjoy them. Pleasure was all mine. And guys, what a Joefest it was for me. And this is not, and other people may be popping in during the stream, so this is really just my perspective. This was the best Joefest yet. I will say it's a double-edged sword, because while I'm eternally grateful for being, able to be involved with Delta 17 and what Ken and the team are doing over there, it also, while that's a great experience, you miss out on some of the other stuff. Like this year, I probably didn't get to go to any of the panels or stuff that I normally. Was Joe Mama there? Well, Joe Ricondo was there, and he's awesome. Guys, it was great. Yeah, Joefest was great. Really made my first Joefest special. I'm happy to hear that, man. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. So yeah, it was great. It was also the first Joefest for my son, who he's pictured in there. He was welcomed into Team Delta, and got to say thank you to everyone who made him feel welcome as well. He has a love for this community now, and an appreciation for all of this stuff. And he's like, "Why didn't you tell me Joefest was so cool all these years ago?" Because this is my fifth one, so that's great. Now, Crash, we know, had a great Joefest.
Yes, I had a lot of fun.
Was there anything you didn't buy? No. Crash was sneaking away from the table. We're at the Delta booth, and coming back with treasures like every 5 minutes. He's like, "Look at what I just got! Look what I just got! Look what I just got!" Just filling up bags and bags of loot.
Well, if nothing was going on, I don't see why I couldn't go off.
Yeah, I know. You had all that. So Crash sold a flag and a Terradrome. Is that right? So you had all that extra walking around money.
Yeah,
and you had to spend it. I know. Berdazzle, what's happening? How are you? Someone I went with had the ability to buy a Matthew LaCroix fumbles, but didn't. But I didn't get one. Yeah, I didn't get one either, and I missed out on a few of those show exclusives that looked really cool, and I'd love to get.
Yeah, the single carded fumbles without the win sale was supposed to be available Sunday, but like as soon as the doors open, I shot in there and got to Matt LaCroix's table, but Rise of Nexus was there instead. So
yeah, which was nice to see him at the show.
Oh yeah, it was great to see him, but it was like someone had asked me to pick them up a fumbles, and
they all sold out.
They wanted the single carded one. I had asked Matt like twice. Sunday morning, that's when these are built. Oh yeah. No.
Well, he might have them, or they might do another run and have them. I think that's pretty wise. I know some people have criticized like show exclusives, like, oh, they always go up on the website later on. Oh, speaking of which, hold the baloney 1 second here. Share screen. Want to show you guys something? Boom. Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah.
The Delta 17 show exclusive is live on delta17toys.com right now. So you could go over there right now, guys. Leave the stream. Abandon me.
No.
Go there, buy your
wait till after the stream, then go. Oh, it looks like the Hailstorm's up there. Yeah.
Hailstorm unit in gray. And then I believe we also have I got to go to page 2. The Hailstorm in Serpent Blue, which is a beautiful figure. I mean, this thing's so much better than I even thought it was going to be. And then the weapons
Mhm.
pack, which is great for fools like me that are always losing their little bits and bobs,
Yeah, I haven't opened my weapons pack yet just because I don't want to lose them before I even put them in hands.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and let me just back out here. And then I'm going to go like this, copy this link and stop sharing. I'm back. Okay. Are we all back now? And I
Yep.
think I'll post that in the chat here. So if you guys want to go check out Delta 17 and check that out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got the Hellstorm unit right over here. If you want to see it,
Oh,
we can take a look at it in a little bit. And some of my Joefest haul back there.
Some of them figures look familiar.
Oh yeah. So some of those figures look very familiar because Crash was kind enough to bring me a little goodie bag of
nice.
some wacky Leonard the Core characters, and you'll see them posed all throughout here. We'll get into them a little later. Thank you so much, Crash. I absolutely love those. Each one's freakier than the next, and they're all great.
Yeah, that's what we need. Like, I love that we've got all these like military O-ring lines coming out, but we need one that's a little crazy
Yeah.
and wacky.
I like that. Yeah, well, we'll talk about a wacky line coming out, not necessarily O-ring, but it's 1/18 scale, and I like that. Smog's going to pick up a Hellstorm Stoon. Oh yeah, yep. You do need one. Need two. No, never.
No, you do need two. Then you can
But
have
I
like
did just get a
multiple
message saying
squads.
Bobby is doing them as O-ring figures. Okay.
Yeah, he did 4 figures. I seen them, and they look like trash.
Oh, okay. Of course. I think they look all right. I got the thing up here. They look good, man.
Dude, I called it though, man, months ago. Dude, I told y'all the first two.
What's the fourth figure? Is
You got the Praetorian, you got Bone Collector, it looks like the bloody one. Then you got Pandora and Steel Brigade. I called the first 2 months ago, if you remember.
Yeah. I remember hearing that. I think they look great. I'm excited, but they're 2026. So I'll wait until we see more info. And I was gonna wait till later. There's probably gonna be really good pictures. Like that's a projector on the screen, so we're not getting the most accurate things. But
I kind of look at it like this. I've already got a Bat, a Pandora, a Bat, Zorana, and a real Steel Brigade already.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
I got something better than a Bat. I got no Kami and a red one.
Dude,
nice.
That's awesome. And the Hellstorm unit. So.
Oh yeah, Hellstorm.
Oh, that looks kind of cool. What is that though? Is that like a special O-ring figure in a grenade or something packaging? That looks kind of cool. Is he doing? He's doing World War II stuff too.
He just doing a bunch. He making a gym set for like the female figures from the gym outfits. I'm like,
yeah,
really, dude.
I like the it looks like the Steel Brigade comes in like a canister grenade kind of like package, and he's doing Action Force World War II. That could be pretty cool. But yeah, I think the stream ended, so maybe we'll see some people come over here. But yeah, that's fine. I know a lot of people were going to be checking that out. So
I watched part of it, and it's just kind of like,
yeah, I was interested. I mean, I was watching it while streaming, so I just wanted to see the new stuff. But what can I say? Yeah, my Joefest experience was great. Best one yet. The legendary Larry Hama came by our booth and took a picture with us. Isn't that great? He was just shopping by. By the way, he whispered in my ear, he was like, Delta 17 is the best new O-ring line I've ever seen. No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that, but I'm sure that's what he thought. Zaymot saying, kind of let me down. I'd like to support it, but I can't do O-ring rabbit hole again. Oh, yeah, he's going to Action Force 1944. Condor's grandfather is the main of it. Okay. Hey, Wraith Mace, what's happening, dude? Yep, yeah, we had a great time. So yeah, it was just great. One of the highlights for me were these guys that came from the UK, Stephen Kelly, Stefan. We were in the lobby and they got a whole cart full of boxes from Action Force. And, I can't afford some of these, but I just asked them if I could just look at the packaging. So just to hold it there and see the cross sell on the back and I think I picked up the tank one. Now Ken adorned himself with with multiple boxes, and if you check out Ken's, you know, Joefest recap, he talks a little more about it, but it was pretty awesome. Yeah, there's like 20 Robo Skulls. I mean, they're really bringing accessibility to that side of the toy line to the States every year when they bring those in here. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
I was able to pick up a few items. As you can see, I think there's that AF3 back there, which was a killer deal. Ken picked up some really neat stuff. Steve got the Z Force headquarters, that really nice green colored headquarters. Yeah, it looks fantastic. So lots of great stuff. I mean, the booth was huge. I mean, 30-foot booth. We had tables galore, just chock full of stuff. All the new product, all of Wave 1 still available. And that's what I liked too. It wasn't like people just lining up for the exclusives. There was people getting into it and picking up the entire line throughout the week. So weekend rather. But yeah, really, really cool. There was this diorama that a little diorama someone made. It's no big deal.
That was pretty awesome in my opinion.
Yeah. Met some people. There's Michael French and Master Son. Drew G stopped by. Yep, yeah. They stopped by.
Clemens Henderson.
Yep.
That's his real name.
Drew G stopped by. It's good to see him again. Here's me. I'm pretty schnockered right here. I'm drunk. And I took a blurry picture with Matt LaCroix because he did disappear from the booth. I couldn't find him after like the show started. There's Seth Green, right? Yeah. I saw him and met him in the hallway. He was looking for the karaoke. He did that. What's he standing on? There's Chris Scott. Big congratulations to him with World War Hell fully funding during Joefest there. Hanging out poolside with Bob. You see Bob there, and Mikey and John Kukovic and Adam and Zazel and Ken and Gaz. It was just a real good time. Really, like the time flies, there they are all the next day.
Yeah, I don't see how Adam can wear those flannel shirts though, as hot as like Georgia is that time of year.
So part of Joefest was a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people saying they didn't get a chance to get photos with all the people that they wanted to, and and most of those photos I got were just like I was walking and someone was walking alongside me down those big endless corridors, and I was like, hey, well, I'm here. We should take a picture. So I've got a life hack for all of you guys. So everyone tune in, and if you want to clip this and share it around, if you go to Lawrence, his page there on Facebook, he got pictures with everyone. You can see he dumped 73 photos on Facebook there.
Wow.
So this is the great part about it. So he did this as a service to the community. So if maybe there was someone like Stephen Kelly here from the UK, he's the guy that brought all the Action Force stuff, and you didn't get a picture with him and you really wished you could, you just go ahead and do this, and boom, look at that. Now it's a selfie with you and Stephen Kelly. So I just pasted myself right over. Yeah, he's tiny, so it's easy to do. You just post yourself right up over him, and then now you've got a picture with him. So thank you so much, Punk with Toys, for doing that for everyone out there. He posted them up there, and So a couple more. Like there's Shark Eyes, cool guy. Loved meeting him. Came all the way from Australia. I didn't get a picture with him. I don't know why. I talked to him for hours. Right? Boom. Now I did. It's just great. You just put it right there. Blends seamlessly. You can't even tell that it's two different people. And here we go. Same time, right? We've got. Oh, there you go. There I am. Yep. There you go. And no problem. You're just done there.
Now, can you add people in to that picture of you right there? Like
I could, I guess. Yeah. So this was the sad day. Here's Sunday after we already packed everything up. And I just took one last picture because it was like as soon as the show began, it felt like it was over. Like the moment just flew. And here was the realization. Crash had to go to the bathroom. All right. Well, I'm glad you didn't take us with you, buddy. You're welcome to come back in if you want to. Wiltan, Master of Disguise. Yes, I am everyone. But yeah, it was just a sad moment, realization. The show's over. We've packed up. We were ready to walk out for the last time. And I just took this picture here it's kind of just a reminder. Speaking of awesome stuff we saw at Joefest, now there was tons of amazing reveals, and I'm sure
Paint
you've all seen them
masters and
on
prototypes and
prototypes, paint masters. You've seen show walkthroughs and tours, and I'm sure there's plenty of them. Yes, they're all great and everything, but there was one booth over there that I saw, and I saw these guys in it, and it's only 3 figures. It's a line coming soon in this little display, but I really like these. These really stood out to me. It's like and I pulled it up. I do apologize because do you remember? Oh my God, what's his name? Raging Spoon.
Yes. Rating spoon, but the line had like a Starplex or something name like
Starplex,
that.
correct. Yeah, that's Starplex. Yeah.
Yeah, like last year he just had that blue guy in there, and then this year he had these 2 new yellow.
I believe he has an
ones.
Instagram, so if you want to follow him, I think it's Starplex. I'm going to look it up real quick. Is it? Yes, it is. It's Starplex Universe. Starplex Industries.
These look really
Yeah, that's
cool.
the guy. When I was talking to him, though, he said he wasn't inspired by Dino Riders or Micronauts on some of these figures, and that he was hearing that a lot. He had to leave.
Maybe, but yeah, I think he was inspired by it.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, so these guys. Yeah, I talked to him a bit about them. These are 118. Yeah, so these are going to be 118 scale, and I'm really looking forward to them. And the process that he's doing, rather than like a Kickstarter or something, was I think he was just trying to get 1 or 2 figures out, and then he was going to use the sales from those figures to like tool the third one, and then and kind of do that like bootstrap approach rather than do like a Kickstarter and like a whole line. He really likes trying to make these. I love them. I would love for eventually I think there will be humans in this line, but I love those lines where it's like no humans would be great. I would love to just see like an all alien like line,
Or
like
even
no
like
humans.
just all insect people.
Yeah,
That'd be cool too. Yeah.
So I really look forward to these. That was one of the lines that I saw. And then Bob, you sent me this picture of the Shields of Liberty, which now these are going to be based off of like Eagle Force buck body.
Yeah, they use the Eagle Force body parts and accessories and all that, but different paint jobs and original characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is Devil's Bargain Toys. I always
We have enough humans. That's right, Starboy Station. I
Yeah.
would love to just see a line with just and get weird with it, man. They don't even have to be what are we called? What are we bipeds, or quadrupeds. They could be they could have 8 legs. They could have just tentacles. They could just float around. I don't care.
Yeah.
Mighty Crusaders shield right there in the middle. Yep. Who's this? Joe Recondo.
Hey, Joe.
Oh,
Joe, man, I miss you, buddy.
Show malfunction. Hold on.
Oh, all right. Good to see you. I don't think he could hear us yet.
Okay, I'm good now, guys.
All right, Joe. I said I miss you, buddy. Good to see you.
Bob.
What up, Joe?
Hi, Bob. I was at a poolside last night and I was thinking about you.
Oh.
Yeah. We were just talking about Joefest and how great it was, and just like I said, a couple of things that we brought up. There was a lot of wonderful reveals and things that came up, but this one Bob wanted to talk about a little bit.
Oh yeah.
These look really great, and
Ed
Bob being the Eagle Force extraordinaire that he is, these are right up his alley. This is like
totally.
Rise of Nexus or like the World War Hell for me, where they're like O-ring, and I'm like, just salivating over them. I love that. So very cool. Very cool.
Mhm.
And then yeah, so I got a bunch of crap. And this is what Joefest is really about, guys, is getting stuff. It's not about the people. All that stuff could go away.
What?
What? Sorry. No, I'm
Dude.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean,
It's about the
don't get me wrong, the
people.
plastic's nice, but
Yeah.
we
I
all
will
like the
say
plastic.
the
Ooh,
best
that's
thing is so Rad Toys Galaxy gave me this little lizard man custom
cool.
figure and a bunch of 3D printed greeblies and bits. And I did watch his stream, and he said, "Oh, so Will could stop taking boring pictures with nothing in the background or something," busting my balls. But yes, I will put these in the background, and I will take better pictures. Thank you, sir. But I really appreciate it. I love that it was a gift. You know, the custom stuff, the one-offs, those are the things that really are like the best. And then Crash is
Mhm.
back, and he got a Pimp Daddy Destro thing now, so we could see who he is.
Nice.
There was the level 7 toys Batman figure was a great
Yeah.
buy. I really like that. That's made, there was this custom that my son bought for me. He thought it looked cool. This guy, Mr. Redfoot, does custom figures. It's custom Alley Viper. I think the guy told me it was called his I forget. He told me what his name was for it, and I forgot what it was. But yeah, that was really
The
nice.
way they painted up the helmet there.
Yeah.
Will,
Yes.
that Redfoot there
Yep.
is he the guy that does the Redfoot clan on the Facebook group?
Maybe he does. Yeah, because
You know,
each figure has a red foot.
Remember his mom used to paint lipstick or nail polish on his figures? And
Maybe that's why he does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy's foot is painted red, the sole of his foot. And then that Leonard, the core helicopter, was just sitting in a booth with a post-it on it for $5. I love it. And
that's
actually,
a no-brainer.
yeah, there's the AF3 I got.
Cool.
There's the wacky Leonard characters Crash gave me. So yeah, we're going to talk more about Year of the Playset in just a moment, but let's pull that down. We could pull this up here, and I'll show you. Well, that's a little too much, but for anyone that didn't see it, guys, I'm sure you guys have all seen reviews, but the Hailstorm unit is just incredible. You know, these arms articulate brilliantly. It is a very nice feeling toy. It is awesome. The Desert 2-pack, I had this little like World Peacekeeper kind of little armored personnel vehicle. Works great with them. There's your camel, Joe.
TC, baby.
I haven't sent them to you yet. And then did someone just pop in? Who's that? Ken. Hey, Ken. How's it going?
Ken.
I got a few minutes before I got to rush out the door, but I think Steve's going to be able to come on in a bit here.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Cool.
And real quick, I know someone in the chat just said, what's my opinion of the Reconnect stuff? Yeah, I like it. And the maker of Reconnect said he might pop in on the stream as well. So I was kind of waiting to talk about that if he comes in.
And Smog, thank you for introducing yourself at the show. I didn't know it was you until you posted your photo on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, he was a little bit on the like shy side, like should I bug people for photos and everything?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, we appreciate you no matter how, you know, we appreciate you no matter what. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jumping over my words this morning because a lot's been going on this morning.
I saw him post that picture with you. I was like, hey, I've got stuff at the booth for you, buddy. Like I called him back. So
yeah.
It was really good. So Ken, I know you said Steve might be popping on, which is great.
Yes.
So maybe we'll save it for then. But, you know, I was just saying how, you know, being at the Delta 17 booth, helping out, that whole experience, it really does elevate Joefest. It also is like a double-sided sword because there's like some stuff you don't get to do, or maybe interactions that, you know, like where when you were just wandering around, like as just a consumer, it's a little different for you.
I felt a bit bad for some people because a few people said to me that I was running from place to place so fast that they were like, I couldn't flag you down. I couldn't spend time with you. I couldn't say hello. We couldn't talk. We couldn't have a beer. And I do apologize because I was kind of running around hustling all weekend long, as you guys know, trying to find wholesale deals from news people. Some people didn't show up, and then all of a sudden I got called to the Audible Interlude panel, and then I was trying to film for the channel, and then like 3 people would message me saying, "Can you pick up something for me at the show?" And I may have to do a policy next year where no requests for Ken to pick up stuff, because all of a sudden it's like, "Can you go to this guy's booth? He has a thing for me," and I'm like, "How am I going to get this into luggage? Do you need the package pristine?" Yeah, I need the package pristine. Or can you ship it back while you're there? No, right? So, I need to find a way to save some time next year, because I definitely did not get to sink in the experience due to trying to run around.
But it's still a great experience. So So
I'd hardly change anything
about my experience. So, Ken, what was your favorite part? While we got you, because I know we're on a limited time with you. What was your favorite thing about the show?
I think just having all of us there at the booth, and then seeing kind of like the doors open and the crowd go in, and you kind of feel like, okay, it has begun, kind of thing, right? Because this time we could see the door, whereas last year we could kind of see it, but we were facing sideways, so we all turn our necks left when the doors open last year, whereas this year we were literally across from Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, who were next to the door. So we could see the crowd kind of come in. They kind of make their way to our booth. It was very heartwarming, very humbling to see the sort of fandom for the line, right? And everybody asking, hey, when's the online order is going to go up? And I think you've already put the announcement out that it is active.
It is active right now. Yeah.
And I apologize to Canadian buyers. We are a Canadian company, but our Canadian stuff is on a separate boat, and it has not arrived yet.
Okay.
So Canadian orders are being delayed about 3 to 4 weeks, but they can place their order. We will fulfill it then.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ken, where do you ship out of Canada? Your house or Steve's house?
We will ship out of Steve's, but there's the odd time, like say he's not home for a couple of days. I keep just a little bit here at home, right? Not as much as you have, Joe, because you're kind of our troubleshoot guy.
I don't have any inventory. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's
Joe's
true.
got
That's true.
Truck.
What's behind that? What's behind that banner? What's behind door number 1? Banner number 1. Yeah. So, I'll ship the odd one here and there.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. Otherwise, I mostly manage the social media.
Well, if you need any shipped out, like somebody needs something for a review or something in Canada, I can hook you up before it hits you guys. If you need something done.
I mean, there's only one Canadian reviewer that matters, right? So
true.
Two if we count Mega J, right? No, just joking.
Yeah,
just joking.
Let's hear from Crash. Crash, other than your thing that happened on Sunday, what was your favorite moment during Joefest there?
Just spending time with friends mostly.
It's getting that money and spending it all that flag money.
Don't you start that shit. Joe started that crap with me. Don't you start it too.
You're flag rich, Crash.
Yeah. Joe had a hell of a weekend. Joe, I know there was a ton of great moments, but what would you say was your favorite part of the show?
Well, after every show, I didn't buy much. I only bought 2 things. My wife bought me one thing and I bought one other. And then just after the booth closes, show's kind of done, I just go, I'm heading to poolside, grab some beers, and then next thing you know, it's 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Bob loves that.
Bob loves that. Bob, what was your takeaway from the show? What was your favorite thing?
Oh, favorite thing was, like Joe said, poolside after the show, and also getting to like meet people for the first time. Like,
like that guy Rolly from Finland. He was
Rolly.
Rolly.
Also,
he was a riot.
Red Toys Galaxy and Pirates of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Made it down from Canada.
He helped us load the truck. We didn't even ask him to, but he's just like, no, I'm here.
He's just a great
Let's
guy.
do it.
Yeah.
Big guy grabbed two boxes full of stuff here and there. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get the door. So yeah.
And
so
then,
thanks, Smog.
Smog got the weapons pack and the Desert 2 pack. You got a lifelong fan. Great. That's awesome. Yep. Hi, there you go. I've got the right here.
Product.
And yeah, when we talk about that 1K stream, guys, just so you know, I got some Delta 17 goodies too. I plan to give away as well.
And Will, one more thing, you're meeting your son and getting to hang out with him, and he worked the booth with us. he's a good dude.
Yeah, I was telling Bob pre-stream that he was just blown away with how cool everyone was and welcoming, and
you said
really
you'd never
made it
seen
feel
him
like
that happy and
No.
interactive before, and he
no,
was
not that
he
we're
was
not close already, but it really was a great weekend for the two of us. So
Well,
yeah.
it
he,
shows
he was surprisingly good help, because we weren't expecting any more help, but when he showed up and started loading stuff onto boxes, we're like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess you're hanging out for the weekend.
No, he knows how to work. Yeah, he knows how to do a good job. So I'm glad he was productive. But yeah, and just he's like, why didn't you tell me Joefest was this fun? So yeah, it was great. Andrew Davis, let's go Joefest
Andrew
squad.
Davis.
Yep. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Andrew, and thank you for the. He gave me a Lightyear. I don't have it there, but it's a Lightyear spaceship that I can make a custom out of. So thank you so much for that gift, Andrew. I really appreciate that.
He gave me a Beast Wars item, and Andrew, it's actually it's just shipping right now. I left it with Joe to ship back because I had a whole bunch of stuff to ship because I couldn't get everything into my luggage.
So
yeah.
I was able to ship Ken, and I'm so amazed by this, a 13-pound box of goodies via UPS for like $30 some odd.
Wow.
All the way. That's crazy because he's all the way over.
It's the coast to coast, and it's North America to Canada. So
yeah,
because you're a West Coaster, right?
Yes. It was a pretty cheap box. You're right.
Yeah. So good question. Bob could probably answer this question for Zaymut Rogue. The weapons pack, would they work for modern style figures, size, and hands? I'd love to show some support. But I guess he's a modern forge collector.
Bob, you tried already? If not, I'll grab a Skeletron.
I have not tried yet.
If not, I'll grab a Skeletron figure right now, and I will throw a Delta 17 item into its hand and see whether or not it works.
I would think it would, because the height isn't that different.
Yeah, they're probably around the same size, but I don't know with the Eagle Force or the modern figures, how they.
Well, Eagle Force is a little bit
smaller?
under 4 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're kind of like between 3.75 and 4, so somewhere around in there. So
3.875 inches. I mean, how precise are we trying to get here?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all 118.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's 118.5 scale.
So that's how Rooster's weapon looks on the Jungle
Let me pull
Wolf.
you up there, sure.
So I don't have the best camera right now, but
I'm going to blow you up a little bit so Zaymut could see that. But
here's what it looks like, Zaymut.
That looks good.
To me, that looks really good. So that was the intent, but I just realized until he asked the question, I never actually gave it a try. So this looks really good, because this is what the Wolf Trooper's actual gun looks like. So you look at the proportion; they're pretty close overall in size, right?
Yeah.
So this is Delta 17 Rooster. This is the Wolf gun.
That looks pretty good. If it works for Skeletron, it'll work for everything. Yeah, I like that.
Did you see the O-ring Yeti figure they announced?
As
a tribute to Aaron
really
Dietrich.
cool. And
I can't wait for that. I feel bad that I'm never in the room when Skeletron does their panels, because last year they had Bob Breakin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, which, guys, this is basically a call sign longbow figure, right?
Different torso, but they shared a lot of tooling. But Grindstone designed that, like Troy and them, they took care of that,
That's a great figure. The Yeti's based off of this, right? With just some additional arms. The forms are different, the head and the some of the accessories, right?
I didn't helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
The helmet's way different.
Attachment.
Yeah. I'll be definitely getting one of them. They look pretty badass. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Aaron was such a good guy. I never got to know him very much, but you all remember that story I told about the Glenda figure I almost bought, left behind? Remember that whole story from 2 years ago? That was actually Aaron's Glenda.
Oh,
I was humming and hawing at 5 o'clock before show hours closed on Saturday. I walked away. As soon as I walked away, somebody bought it. When I came back first thing the next morning, go, sorry, somebody was around the corner watching you hold the item and it's sold. I'm like, damn, Aaron. So that was my introduction to Aaron, was the seeing the Glenda figure in hand for the first time.
Yeah. So Aaron with a little, if you saw that gag, that was pretty good. Ken walked into the bathroom. Andrew Davis.
Yeah. Am I freeze?
Let's see if you show up.
Yeah. So it's funny because I walked in and that happened, and then it was just so picture perfect with what we talked about earlier. I'm like, Andrew, can we rewind 10 seconds and I'll do this with my camera on? So he agreed. He was a good sport. Agreed to do the reenactment of pretending to pounce on me as I walked into the door.
Okay, Smog with a correction. They're saying 70% sure the entire Yeti figure's in new mold.
Oh, really?
I apologize.
Oh, really?
didn't
I
realize
thought they
that.
reused
I
a
thought-
bit of it, but
Yeah,
I didn't.
okay.
Anyway.
Oh, and Smog, if you didn't get to, I got a picture of it. If you want to
Okay.
DM me on Instagram, it's just BETARAYBOB, same
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian,
same
what's
name.
happening,
I'll send
brother?
that to you.
How you doing? So yeah, man. Guys, Joefest was a blast. This was the best one yet. I really wish they would do like once a year doesn't seem like enough. And as much as I would have liked to go to DFW, a show, one show and then another show, if I was a vendor or something, I would probably be more into that, but just as an attendee, like splitting them up 6 months apart would be great. I would love like a winter show in Florida.
Yeah,
It's
a
like
lot
an hour
of
away.
a lot of the
Wreck
old school.
Ship, how's it going, buddy?
Hey,
Jonathan. A lot of the old school Joe guards say that assembly required is their Joe Fest Part 2. It's
Okay.
smaller, it's more intimate. I heard attendance was around like 400 or 500 people last year. So it's not a big show, but it's more hangout oriented because the actual show itself is only preview night Friday plus a Saturday show. Like when I walked out of the show, a bunch of people said, "Are you coming to AR? Are you coming to AR?" So I don't know if that's worth a trip for some people. I know Steve, if he goes, he says we got to make it a business show, which makes sense, right?
Yeah,
When I
sure.
talked, Brian Sauer introduced himself to me on the Sunday night, which was after Crash and I had our little adventure, so I didn't have all my mental facilities about me. But from what I recall, Brian Sauer had said that he is trying to grow AR. Right now they're in a floor they're on a floor that just has a couple of the conference rooms rented out. But if they can grow it, the actual convention center main show floor room is actually larger than the Joe Fest one.
Oh, okay.
But they
Yeah.
have to get there, right?
Got
They're
it,
several
got it.
years away from getting to that because for so many years AR was the small hangout. And in the
Yeah.
last few years, Brian Sauer has began to see the potential of other shows and he's thinking he wants to trend in that direction. Right? So we'll see what we can do. He's pretty serious about bringing us on. Jason Murrell went on and on and on about it. For most of those guys who actually go, they say they actually have more fun compared to Joe Fest because Joe Fest is too much too fast. All the stuff I was complaining about at the beginning, well, complaining / just telling you about.
Yeah.
You don't get that at AR. You can soak it in because the bonding, you get the bonding without all the sensory overload. Right. But having said that, Joe Fest is about sensory
Sure.
overload. Like you go
Yeah,
in
well,
knowing
that's
you're going to have
exactly-
sensory
yeah.
overload, and you're like, go ahead, right?
I think the first year I went, I was like just kind of stunned the whole weekend.
Yeah, and Joe's gonna give ZoloCon a try for us, and when he comes back $100,000 richer, Steve will go to every single ZoloCon, right?
ZoloCon is when? When is that?
March.
It's gonna be in
End of February, start of March. It's literally like
Yeah.
February 28th to March 1st, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
they haven't announced it yet, but I'm on an early email list, and the guy was absolutely so happy when I reached out to him.
I think the date is up, but I don't think the actual like vendor emails are out yet.
No,
Gotcha.
So we will have representation at ZoloCon this year.
Now, where is
this coming
ZoloCon?
year?
Prince of Persia, Pennsylvania. So it's like
Okay.
Philly, near Philly.
Prince of Prussia. It's not a video
Or
game.
Prussia.
King of Prussia.
King of Prussia.
King of Prussia. I was thinking
Sorry.
of the video
Prince
game.
of Persia.
I tried to correct him by giving him something that was also wrong. We'll
Yeah.
end up getting the one that was actually right.
King of Prussia. I did live in that area, so
I show up to the wrong town.
yeah.
Where is
Hey
that?
guys, where's ZoloCon?
Yeah, I heard there's a ZoloCon here. So, guys, whatever. I'm sure there's been about a dozen other streams. I'm still just drained from last weekend. I can't believe that it was just a week ago that we were there.
I wanted to do a stream yesterday and I just fell asleep. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Could not freaking do it.
This week has not been kind to me. It's just everything and anything that could just stress you out happened.
Well, you didn't almost kill 3 people, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, Crash, I want my Monday morning back.
Dude, I want those days I'm missing back.
You know,
Yeah.
kudos to Mega J. When I basically had vertigo on Monday morning, he basically like nursed me back to health. He was like, you got to puke everything out." And yeah. And did Delta 17 have a successful Joe Fest?
Yeah, sure.
We did sell more than last year, so that's good.
Great.
We weren't sure because Wave 1, a lot of people already got Wave 1, so we weren't sure how well it would do, but a lot of people came back and bought Wave 1. Because HELLADOPE wasn't there, and
Speaking
because
of Delta 17,
oh, there we
Steve,
go.
how
Steve's
are
here,
you, buddy?
Steve's here.
Steve.
What up?
How's it going?
Yeah,
You had quite the trip back too, so we were all home and
and I
trying
think
to
he's got his
recuperate,
podcast from the pit shirt on.
and Steve was still traveling, so
He's got the Casey, Eric, and Matt shirt on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Finish what you're saying there, Ken. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, it's fine. Just because like BBTS, I thought we were gonna do a wholesale order with them, but neither Joel nor Mira were there, and the individual that was there was like, "Oh, you can email us."
Bastards.
Yeah, like you can email us, and then Mira can confirm what we need. I'm like, I don't think we can. We're gonna be sending emails right now. So the fact that we did as well as we did without the BBTS purchase is actually a really good. It's actually a really good thing.
yeah, absolutely, Andrew. That was a great memorial.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was surprised at how many people I saw. You know, not just interested in the exclusives. You know, they were interested in the entire line, and some people were even discovering it for the first time. So I know there's probably definitely an opportunity to promote the branding and get it out there, because there's even people picking it up every day. I see it on Instagram, like, hey, what are these guys? You know, and getting it out there. So yeah, Wave 1's still selling strong. So I hope it was as successful as I perceived it to be, Joefest. So
Absolutely. Well, I gotta head out for lunch, so forward all your Delta 17 questions to the man over here,
okay.
or anyone on screen, because they all know their stuff. So,
Well,
all
thanks,
right.
Steve. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah. All right. Steve will be in touch. I think we have some orders to keep up with today.
All right. Enjoy your dim sum.
No.
So Ian saying, glad Delta 17 deserves to succeed. Yeah, it's
Thanks.
it's amazing.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Smog saying, when do you estimate the next wave for Delta 17 to be revealed?
Revealed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Steve, you're gonna be proud of yourself, because at the booth, I was elbowing Ken, going, "Come on, show me some pictures, show me some stuff." And he's like, "We're not ready to reveal that yet." Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yep.
Whoa. Hey, what was that? Hey, look at that!
Nice.
Wow, babushka.
Look at that little dude.
Hey.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on what that was, or just we'll leave it at that? Okay. Very cool. It looked very good. I like that. Oh wow, that looked good. So you saw it here first, folks. Or did you? I don't know. So Steve, we all were talking about Joefest. It was, the best one yet for me. I think the other guys agree. How was it for you?
It was a good time, man. I just tried to relax and enjoy other people, just catch up with people, and it was good. It was really cool meeting your son. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he really loved it. He will not stop talking about how cool everyone was, and then he keeps saying, "Why didn't you tell me Joefest was this awesome?"
Right?
Because every year I've offered to take the entire family, and this year, kind of last minute, he said, "You know what? I'll go with you." And I'm glad he did. So it was great.
Yeah, no, it really, we were impressed. That's a good dude right there, and we have a great team. That's my favorite part. Everyone at the booth. Joe, you were hitting it pretty hard. That was amazing.
It's my job.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to do it on cam, but Joe's got some performance reviews to talk to some of the members.
Will, you're in good standings, Will.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm not on the chopping block. We're poolside, and Joe was bringing up performance reports. It was great.
Nice.
And those awesome shirts Steve hooked us up with. I'm not wearing one right now, but with the booth, that was awesome.
Yeah, but you stole my banner. I see my banner there.
What?
How'd that get there? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, Will, you did awesome. The two Wills, that was quite the powerhouse. It was amazing. You know, Crash was amazing. Everyone was amazing. It was like, holy cow. People
we were tearing down. I was so tired. My leg was killing me, my sciatic nerve, and Crash is just tearing down. I'm like, thank God.
I remember, turning to my son and saying, I cannot do that walk back up to the elevators again. Like, my legs were just like quitting on me. I was like, I can't do it. Like, the thought of walking back to I was like, you're gonna have to go without me, son.
Yeah.
Just
leave me.
Go without me, So
save yourself.
Guys, that's great and everything. Just a couple of things of kind of channel stuff. Real quick is guys, we're getting ready to go. This is the last week of that YouTube feature that takes a live stream and transforms it into a members only stream. We are getting ready to test that feature one more time. And this will be the last time. They did inform me that it's going away, and then they may re-release it at a later time. Oz, what's happening, brother? If you want to come on, guys, if you're a channel member, once we switch over, which will be in a couple of minutes, we'll just say 10 or 15 minutes or something. It'll be the last time. There's also a post on my channel. If you guys want to fill that out, they'd love your feedback. I know some people love this feature or don't care about this feature. Some people are indifferent. Some people hate it. Some people love it. If you like it or anything, you can leave comments below or on that post that I put up there, because going forward, I'd like to know how to proceed, because, and we could talk about it right now too. Are members only portions of the stream something you guys enjoy? Is it something you hate? Is it something that, I should do, but maybe less? So I think that's 15 minutes until we go members only. Is it something that, is a value to the community? You guys want to do it, so if you don't, I won't do them if you don't want to see them. But if you do want to do them, maybe not every stream, maybe once a week or once a month, we have a hangout or something like that. We could do it in that fashion as well. Who is this guy? Crash is back. Okay, Crash, welcome back.
My baby's at my phone, so it exits me out.
Look at that. So Zaymot Rogue, just so you know, you're not understanding. Okay, yeah. So for the last 4 weeks, YouTube asked me to test this feature. It's like a beta feature, and it basically takes an existing live stream and just turns it into a members only stream for channel members, and without having to leave the stream and then go into a new one like you may see on some channels. So it was just like a 5-week kind of test. This is the last week of it. Well, actually, next week is, but I think it ends on the 3rd, so that I won't be doing a show. So I was just asking for your feedback. So if you guys look in the chat there, you could see it probably has a countdown saying within 10 minutes it's going to change. And then over on the members only thing, I have something would like to reveal to you. And I do have some more slides I wanted to bring up before we do that. And that is, no, not this. So that is the year of the playset, guys. Joefest is over. All of my shenanigans with getting ready for Joefest have come and gone. We'll still talk about 1/18 scale stuff over here on the channel, but for the last 2-3 years, maybe I've really wanted to see, resurgence of playsets. We've talked about playsets that are available in the market from Chatmate or third parties. There's previous streams we've done on that. We've talked about playsets of the past, but I love that the original G.I. Joe line, even the Star Wars line had even little mini playsets. They had large playsets. I mean, G.I. Joe's got one of the biggest ones ever. And I'd love to see some of that stuff come back. And, well, one of my favorite pickups of Joefest, or one of the things I was looking forward to, was the Retro Worlds communication bunker.
Nice.
Which you could see, I got on the table back there. Rich from REKENNECT said he might be joining the stream, so I was holding off on this, but we'll go through this real quick. These are 3D printed playsets that he's putting out. They're pretty cool. They come with a lot of little extra accessories. Here's like a little vehicle tune-up bay. Here's a little weather station and a generator. Just cool little, like I said, little fun things. I love that the playset, my Leonard the Core helicopter, and my custom action figure all kind of matched very well there. So they kind of happened happened to blend together. You got people the likes of which Random Dioramas doing these little catwalk play sets, and he's selling them over on HELLADOPE. Those are neat. Cool. I really like that. He's doing a little tower, and he's got the Okami there on there, so you can buy those over on HELLADOPE right now. They're right on the front page. So yes, that playset, I love it. I love supporting independent artists, people making stuff. It's one of the things that I love. But I also love people like Starboy, man. Like he's making great stuff. He made this little playset for me. It's a little tune-up garage for your Star Wars stuff, and that's all foam and just handcrafted, and it's just great, Oh yeah, I think so. There's some more of that Reconnect stuff. Here's the artillery. Here is the weather station, which you saw over there, the weather dome. This is the strong point. These are just like just barriers, and then there's everything connected together. So pretty cool. Everything's gray right now. That green looks very Action Force. By the way, Steve, how's that Z Force headquarters?
Man, yeah, I haven't set it up yet, but I got the box right here. Oh. So it needs a bigger box, right?
Yeah, right. That's such a nice looking thing. But yeah, cool. Starboy is saying, yeah, that's me, dude. I love that thing, Starboy. By the way, absolutely love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like this, I really feel like that's great. Smog saying definitely needs to check that out. And I know he may not show up today, but Rich from Reconnect, he said he'd definitely come on and talk about his product in the future, and I'd love to hear that. I got the communication bunker just because it looked cool to me. Hey, look, there's Crash with the Z Force AF3.
Nice.
I'm gonna blow you up there, Crash. Let me blow you up. Hey, and you went away.
Where'd you go?
Nerd. I don't know. He's gone.
What?
Show that again. There it is.
Nice.
Ooh, that looks nice.
That's the lower scale back there, though.
Oh, okay.
That's the lower.
So, we've got people like Itch Chad trying to make this thing the March, which is kind of this container based like mobile repair bay that was never produced for GI Joe, and he teamed up with this guy Suka, and he runs Toxic Toy Depot over on I think that's Etsy, and he makes blast effects, really cool blast effects for your classified stuff. But we'll forgive him for that. That's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to go through that. That's the year of the playset. I've got some really big plans with the playset, and I do want to address another issue. Was that it's come to my attention that some people didn't get the collector cases that I made. So Bob, I apologize to you. Joe,
it's all good, man. I'm just messing with you.
Actually,
my feelings were hurt just a little bit. I came home and wrote 25 on my last year's one.
Yeah. So I made 30 of them, and I talked about it on a live stream that, if you wanted one, just hit me up. If I, so I could kind of gauge how many I would need. Last year I brought a couple home, and because people just were like, well, what is that? They didn't want them. One person this year told me, you know what? I got one last year. I don't need another one. And I was like, well, it's supposed to be like an every year thing, but I understand it's not for everyone, but it was just a free gift. If you wanted one and I didn't get it for you, just hit me up. I've got the materials to make more. And that was just a little collector's case. If you were at Joefest, and again, remember, if you're a channel member, you can message me, and I made a channel member version of that as well. So I would be happy to make one and send that out to you if you're a channel member. So
these are
feel free, just message me and we could do that. Don't know if we're still, let me know what the timer says on that live stream thing. That's one thing that's annoying is I can't see. So we got 7 minutes. Okay. is that new feature. Once again, it's over. So there's a lot of ways you could do it. But the year of the playset, one of the things with that that carry case was I was trying to do something more of a playset carry case hybrid, very similar to like that Sergeant Rock vinyl case that folds out, has a little diorama set. You could store your figures in and whatnot. A lot of that stuff requires a little more engineering than I'm capable of. So I've had some failures where I tried to make it and the hinge just broke off. I didn't make it correctly. Things like that. So, this is what I want to talk about on the members only portion of it, guys. If you're not a member and you want to be, it's only $1. So you could just click the link right there and join. I'd really appreciate it. It really encourages me to do that. So right now I've got like tape holding this lid on, but it's supposed to be a play set and a case in one. My goal for the next year, for the rest of the year, because it's the year of the play set, is to successfully create one of these and hone my 3D modeling skills in the process. And the way to do that, I think, is to, kind of take that bootstrap approach where I complete smaller tasks towards my goal without trying to, eat the whole enchilada at once there. So what I have to show is something I've been working on that I'm pretty proud of. It came together after Joefest. I was exhausted, but I was working all week on it. And you're going to have to tune into the after show to see it. So you guys are going to really like it. Everyone else will see it later on when it's kind of ready and available. You guys will be seeing an early version of it. Bob saw it already, but no one else.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's just check in with the chat here. Like the clamshell, the one, the Darth Vader stuff. I love those. Those are great. Well, what happened to my Joefest carrying case? I'm sorry. Once again, Andrew, you just message me your address and I will send one out to you. And like I said, that goes for any channel members or anyone that I missed at Joefest. Hopefully won't be. No one messaged me yet, so I'm probably not killing myself financially by agreeing to do this, but who knows? I would love to have that problem. So, I mean, here's the thing: stunning playset, light, sound, trapdoors, exploding sections. Now, that's the thing too. So, I'm not knocking any other playsets or anything like that, but some of those little features, even a minor feature, could elevate something from just being a static diorama piece to something a little cooler, So I'm really trying to incorporate some kind of moving parts or some kind of engineering into anything I do in the future. But yeah.
Nice. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. So they were talking about a play set there, I guess, that I did not see. Oh, look at this. Reconnect. Richard, right?
That's right, guys. How are we doing?
Good. How are you?
How are you,
man?
We were just talking about you.
Uh-oh.
I guess you heard. We were just talking about. So, my kind of thing going forward here is, we're heading towards, it's the year of the play set, and for me at least. And,
I love it.
One of the things I was really excited about at Joefest was one, seeing your products and meeting you. So thank you so much. We had a nice little talk there. How was Joefest for you? Because we've talked to everyone else. What was your first experience? That was your first one, right?
Yes, it was. And thanks, guys, for letting me join. Sorry, I'm about an hour late.
No worries.
Dad duties called,
yeah.
But no, our experience was great. In fact, we're really looking forward to coming back next year. Just the overall community really embraced us. Even folks that were first time, visitors for our booths, they've heard of us, but to actually see the stuff in front of them, they were really amazed at what we were developing. And it was also just really encouraging just to see what we've always wanted to accomplish with our sets, which is we want our play sets to feel like they're, built for play, say designed for display. So it gives kids an opportunity to play, and then the collectors an opportunity to display them. And it was just great to see, folks like us, our age, but also these grandparents coming in with their grandkids, and the grandkids wanting to play with these or wanting to buy them. So it's just that generational feeling of knowing that tactile toys and play sets are still wanted and still needed in the toy shelves, the toy aisles, but also either on our shelves, but also in the kid shelves too,
Yeah. And just so everyone knows, because I think we only have 2 minutes before we go to the members only section. I just want to get this out there. There are links to, Reconnect in the description of this video. And if anyone here could post it in the chat, but if you want to check out more from them, and Richard also said that he'll be coming on and we'll do an entire stream talking about Reconnect's products, Retro Worlds, and what they have, available now and what's coming in the future. My one takeaway was I walked into his booth and I was like, these things are massive. I didn't realize how huge they were. The pictures don't do them justice. They're beefy. They're heavy. They've got weight to them. They feel like a quality, solid piece of work there. So yeah, I highly recommend them and look forward to getting more. So
thank you guys.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love the modular nature.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Is that they all kind of, hey, I'm taking over.
Hey.
Everyone look at me. No.
Well, this is your stream.
No. So yeah, lots of fun, man, and lots of different ways you could configure them and put them together. What are the dimensions on them? So I don't know.
They vary. What I could do, I could post them in the chat later. Just even I can't remember all the dimensions, but
yeah.
The smallest set is our Weather Dome, and it's a smaller little package. And then our command center, it really does kind of speak for itself. I mean, it's a larger box. It's a larger set.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said like the original G.I. Joe, like